Hello class, we're going to show you how to use a form in JavaFX. Here's the way the form should look before you use it. Here is an example of how it will look after you use it. And this is going to be generic instructions that will work for any type of form in JavaFX. First thing you want to consider is the layout. Well, if you take a look here carefully, I think you will see that we've got two columns and multiple rows. Notice how the left edge of all of these controls here lines up. So that means they are all in the same column. Obviously, these are all in the same column as well. So I think what we've got here is a grid pane with two columns. And let's count the rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows. Now those 10 rows would be numbered 0 to 9. Now, you then position each of these controls based on their column number and row number. That's the way the add method works for a grid pane. You specify the column, comma, row. So, for example, this was row 10. Well, in fact, this is going to be the value for it when you add it. You'll be using GridPane, whatever the name of your grid pane is. GridPane.add 0 for the column, 9 for the row, and then whatever you call this process button will be added to that row. Okay. Now let's take a look at the rest of this form. Obviously, these are text boxes, text fields. These are important because they're going to be used to do some mathematics. Well, the value that's in a text field is a string, so you're going to have to use, I guess on this one, you're going to have to use double.parseDouble to convert this into a double. And you're going to have to use integer.parseInt on this to convert the string that you read out of this text field into an int type, which you can then multiply together to get a subtotal. Now, regarding these labels, these are all labels. Everything down here is labeled except for the button here, of course. These labels are not involved in the processing in any way. So you do not have to create named instances of these labels. All you have to do here, for example, is say label LB item. That would be use an LB as the prefix for labels. Label LB item equals new label item. That's it. Okay, that's all you need to do there. It's not involved in the processing. You can create it with the constructor and running the new, using the new keyword to create it. You don't have to create a named control. Here, however, it's very, very different. This control, we need to be able to access it inside a lambda function that we're going to write later. And in order to do that, we have to give this text field a name. So simply using text field TF price equals new text field. That's not going to work here. We have to create it like that and then refer to it when we use our lambda expression. Damn it, I got that wrong.